Hi, I'm Robin Altman and welcome to Radiate TV, the place to be to take yourself, your team, and your business to the next level. I want to talk to you about what I believe is the single most important thing that every one of us can adopt in order to have a successful and fulfilling life, professionally and personally. Now, you may be thinking, only one thing? Well, in fact, I say this because focusing on this one practice opens the door to everything else and ultimately our greatest potential. And that one thing is mindfulness. What is mindfulness? It's when we consciously direct our full attention to the present moment. And why do I think mindfulness is most important? Because as a society that values action, achieving, accomplishment, and winning, we all too often take this too far and get caught up in the treadmill of just doing. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't strive to achieve goals and accomplish great things, but when it becomes an obsession where our goal achievement and accomplishment takes us out of our state of being and puts us into a state of panic, then we're on automatic pilot and we stop thinking things through. We act hastily. We basically sacrifice logical, rational thought in favor of getting her done. And coincidentally, the very things that we fear happening, we actually create as a result of this automatic pilot mode of perpetual action and doing. Mindfulness is the opposite of automatic pilot. It's when we deliberately focus our awareness not on the past, not on the future, but on the present moment. Now, here's a concrete way to connect with your own state of mindfulness. Think of a time when you were operating at your best. What I mean is a time when you were engaged in an activity or quest where you felt completely in flow. You may have enthusiastically taken on some kind of challenge in this experience, but you were focused and you felt as though you were really in the moment, almost as if time stood still. Maybe you experienced this flow state when playing a sport like hockey or golf, or hiking in the outdoors, and of course, when practicing yoga. Artists and artisans enter this state when they're playing an instrument or painting or doing crafts. Others are in a state of flow when they're presenting to a group. And of course, one of the most direct routes to mindfulness is through meditation. When we find ourselves in experiences of mindfulness, we can be so laser focused in the moment that we almost become free of thought. This is when a deep sense of connectedness and wholeness suddenly emerges. Everything feels alive and radiates energy. And in these moments, all is right with the world, and there's a sense of freedom that comes with that. Why is this state of mindfulness so important for our success and fulfillment? Well, a few reasons. One, mindfulness allows you to connect to your intuition. When you're focused in the moment, you go back to calm and stillness, and in this place, you're able to hear messages that often get lost in the noise of the day-to-day. This is the source of your inner wisdom, your inner knowing. And when you practice mindfulness, you gain perspective and clarity around the opportunities and challenges that face you. Number two, mindfulness is also the source of your highest levels of creativity. When you're thinking thoughts of the past or the future, you're not fully immersed in the present moment. But when you're mindful, you're able to connect to the silence underneath whatever external noise is going on in the outside world. And that's just like tuning the radio to static mode. And it's in this static or stillness that your creativity resides. That's why sometimes when you're in the shower or when you're taking a walk in nature, some great idea suddenly comes to mind. It's the unoccupied static that gives way to your creativity. Number three, mindfulness helps you build relationships and have a positive impact on the people around you. I'm sure you've experienced someone who's constantly on their cell phone or focused on something other than what's happening in the current moment. You know, that preoccupied, eyes glazed over look. And you also must know the feeling of having somebody who's completely giving you their undivided attention, where they're showing a deep interest in you and your well-being. Thich Nhat Hanh, the Buddhist monk and teacher, says there's no greater gift you can offer someone than the gift of your full presence. Number 4, being mindful unlocks your true potential. When you focus your attention in one direction, unfettered by inner chatter, you naturally bring all your strengths and unique attributes to bear. Whether you're competing in a sport, or using a professional skill, or playing an instrument, or playing with your children, or listening to your friend, your mindfulness has you connected to the best that is within you and can lead to results that go way beyond your expectations. This is a state of pure being and often comes with a welcome release. Number 6, just like food, mindfulness is essential for your physical health. In fact, it is scientifically proven that mindfulness promotes a proper functioning of your internal organs because it brings them back to homeostasis, meaning away from the panicky, stressful rhythms of the day-to-day and back to the natural rhythms that they need to function at full and healthy capacity. And because of this, mindfulness can also help you heal yourself back to health. Number 7, mindfulness is as essential to healthy mind and soul as food is essential to your healthy body. We mostly take for granted the basic physical routines we need to engage in on a daily basis. Have you ever not showered for a week or not brushed your teeth in the morning? Or what does it feel like to fast for 2 days? But somehow, we don't prioritize our internal well-being in the same way that we do our external or our physical well-being. And that's why so many of us suffer. Mindfulness is a way to center and ground us, even in our most challenging times. When you practice mindfulness, there's nothing missing, there's nothing lacking. You're engaged, and you're in full appreciation of what is here and now. The keys to your highest self, to your greatest levels of performance, to a true and lasting feeling of wholeness, fulfillment, and well-being are not outside yourself, but inside. Mindfulness is a way to go inside and tap into this. If you can, practice mindfulness every day. I'm sure that you can become your most successful and fulfilled if you do. Did you like this video? If you did, why not share it with friends? And feel free to subscribe to my Radiate coaching list for more video blogs and shares. Get connected to who you are when you're at your best, and you will radiate from the inside out. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time on Radiate TV. Bye for now.